Hey man, what up, man? Soundwave, listen, man. I want to talk to you today about another big personality, YouTube community. Turn the light on. Bang. You know, a lot of motherfuckers want to be quick to go at Vlad. I'm noticing a certain individual, in my opinion, seems to be in some ways worse than Vlad. See, Vlad never has random people who are just like basically maybe some of them gang members at most, just like doing illegal things on camera. Like you might hear him talk about shit like that, like whether they're rappers who was involved in a gang or they're just gang members. You might hear him talk, but you're never gonna see. And he's not only that, you're not gonna be able to have him basically putting an indictment together. See, what made me make this video is I was watching the video that made me unsubscribe from No Jumper and that whole shit, alright? It's a video talking about somebody's body transformation. It's just stupid shit. Before I talk about the stupid shit, this motherfucker has a duffel bag full of drugs. And it's like dust, all type of shit. And ADAM22 points out, yo, and you got the album cover on the baggies. That's nice. So basically, let me tell y'all who don't know. That's how you get a conspiracy indictment. Okay? If y'all all got, for example, wax poles with heroin, y'all all got this and that plastered on it, right? Stamp, boom, this and that, boom, this and that. It's all the same color. Everyone who had those baggies that the cops found can get wrapped up in an indictment. So now, especially if it's all the same drug. If it's all the same drug, it's like guaranteed. So now, you know what I'm saying? I see ADAM22 basically do this and point it out for like it's bad enough he's filming this. You know what I'm saying? It's not just talking about he's filming them dumping the duffel bag of drugs out and shit. Dude even says, this is my drug bag. What do you mean, gym bag? It's my drug bag. Okay, so this video I'm making for two reasons, right? One is I understand what Vlad does is wrong. I see him do it. And I think as someone who's white and native, I think as white people we need to set a precedent of not to encourage beefs, of not to, you know what I'm saying, if you're not a rapper and have a personal beef with another rapper, don't encourage beefs. Don't be feeding that fire. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't not just apply to white people, it's an all people thing, you know what I'm saying? Beef is something that only you as an artist and the close people around you should be fueling when it's really that serious. Okay? So I'm not saying what Vlad does is okay. I'm not saying what a lot of these dudes do is okay. I'm saying what ADAM22 is doing is literally basically wearing a wire and a camera. It's just taking that out of the equation. If I was a motherfucker going on his show with some drugs, I would be very aware that I'm being filmed and that shit can be played in court like the Casanova shit. Okay? Casanova shit wasn't even like, that's the wild shit about that, man. Like there's no like real specifics except for a couple things that are very, very unspecific in the song Set Trippin'. You know what I'm saying? Specific things that are unspecific, keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed this with ADAM22 and I noticed it more and more. Like when he had Bruce Rivers on the show. Shout out to CLR Bruce Rivers, man, wonderful channel over there. Do great work, you know, as someone who's hired a lot of attorneys to represent myself. I understand, or represent me, excuse me. I understand the value in a good lawyer. That's why I've spent at times 17 racks, including a trial charge on lawyers. So I understand. Even with him, he had him on the show, and at one point, Bruce Rivers makes like a joke or something. It's like, yeah, you could just take the phone and keep in mind, there's another thing about the phones. Don't bring them shits with you. Start making a habit not to bring them shits with you places if you live a certain lifestyle. Make it a habit for that shit to be at the house. So that's not our character. But anyways, he said, why don't you tape it to the bottom of a bus, seat of a bus, and have it just ride the bus around, right? Now, I don't know if he ever gave anyone that information. He said he didn't, and I understand that. Plus, it's attorney-client privilege if he did. However, ADAM22 goes, oh, this sounds like advice you actually gave to before. Now, Bruce Rivers is smart, because obviously he said, no, I actually just thought of that, you know, right on the spot. But what ADAM22, I feel, was trying to do there was trying to get him for something, man. Like, because if he said yes, he could get his whole shit disbarred and all type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is not... I noticed it with ADAM22, that motherfucker is like a literal snitch. It's terrible. Like, he's literally, like, doing the job of the wire and the camera, except he's not wearing the wire and the camera. It's just in the room. So, like I said, man, keep that in mind. And watch what's around you, because shit's getting dangerous out there. Peace.